why am I passionate about Knit the Rainbow? Oh man, this is this always gets to me in my heart and gets me so emotional because I have been in the nonprofit field for my entire career, and you know what? I'm going to tell you how long that has been. Okay, this August marks my 31st year as a paid professional in the nonprofit world. And before that, I was a product of the nonprofit organizations. I volunteered. I was a kid growing up in being affected by these programs. And so when I say I have never seen or experienced an organization like Knit the Rainbow, I am telling you, after 30 years of being in this field, it's so unique and so needed.
As a homeless youth years ago, I was thankful for the things I received, and I'm glad to be in a place where I can do my part to bring a bit of warmth to someone.
To bring our love for what we do to a great cause such as Knit the Rainbow is the best thing in the world.
Hi everyone, I'm Andy Stowers-Forrest, one of the board members of Knit the Rainbow. I make knitted art as well as providing political education in a range of contexts. I first encountered Knit the Rainbow about 2 years ago after moving to New York with my spouse in an emergency situation. We didn't have the ability to buy any of the winter things that we needed, and I was at an event one night and saw a Knit the Rainbow table that we were able to take home 4 garments from, 2 hats and 2 scarves. Those actually made a really big difference in our first year in New York, and not only did they keep us warm, but they reassured me that there were people out there who didn't even know me who were willing to do a lot of work in their spare time to keep me and my family warm. That had a really big impact on how I felt about not just myself, but the power that my own crafting could have. I started to think more about volunteering for Knit the Rainbow, and I ultimately reached out to Austin to say thank you and ask what I could do to volunteer. And I ended up going on the Kelly Clarkson show with Knit the Rainbow, which was such a surreal experience, and it was really the first time I had had the opportunity to share certain parts of my story that I hadn't felt comfortable sharing before, and to be really well received by a lot of strangers on the Kelly Clarkson show. And honestly, seeing as well the huge difference that Austin and Marquez were able to make just within New York and now within Chicago, and seeing how they've impacted people online who are realizing that they too can have an impact with their crafting, that really got me thinking about what kinds of things I could do to bring more beauty to the world and more art to the world. And what I would really hope out of Knit the Rainbow is that we are able to inspire more LGBTQ people to put their art out into the world and to realize that just like Austin, just like Marquez, just like all of our volunteers, their art really can do something that is good and constructive.
The number of youth that we are clothing from year after year after year goes up by the thousands. We are making such a difference in the lives of young people that, gosh, I mean, could you imagine being gifted a handmade garment, a sweater, a scarf, a hat, some gloves? How we feel when someone does that for us. Imagine what it feels like when you're experiencing the trauma of homelessness and you're gifted a handmade article. It's a level of humanity and connectedness and community that I want to be a part of. And I'm so thankful that you're here tonight because you get to experience what we as board members get to experience on a regular basis tonight. And I hope that you would support Knit the Rainbow and all of the efforts that we're doing to do just that, clothe our youth who are experiencing homelessness and who are also a member of the LGBTQ community. Thank you so much for that. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting us. And happy holidays to you.
So I want to thank you for being here today, and I want you to help us raise that money so that we can continue providing for our homeless LGBTQ+ youth in New York City. Thank you.